Hey guys, Garage 79R. We got Earl on the lift in the shop today, and he's been on the lift for a couple days. I had a cancellation this week, so I'm just taking the advantage of getting some stuff done. So it's a filthy mess because of the throwing the rod out and just general oil leakage. So I got some scrubbing bubbles and a whole bunch of paper towels. We're gonna get that cleaned up today, and I might also get into some stitch welding. I don't know yet. Try to reinforce the chassis. We'll see. But here, this is the real news. There's rod number 4. It also, it's going to be hard for it to see. The rod smacked the bottom of the bore. Come on. There we go. See? Look at that. And the piston's up there and crooked. It's hard to tell if the piston's all the way up yet. I'm going to pull the head off today. Hopefully, it stayed just low enough where the valves didn't hit it. So we'll see. Rods number 1 and 2 are also got a little wiggle to them. So it's properly done. I don't think this block is really reusable. And the crank could also be tweaked from that, hitting the bottom of the bore like that. So the idea is to take that head, provided it's not damaged, take it to the machine shop. I'm going to have them do a competition valve job. Give it a skim, just give it a good clean bill of health. This past weekend, I got the Gen 1 down from the loft. And so the goal is to convert that Gen 1 bottom end to a DIS, essentially. You use a DIS head and a DIS oil pump assembly, because then it has the crank trigger signal. I could run that straight up. However, the distributor would hit the intercooler or charge cooler, and then I would lose full sync because it would just be off a distributor. So I wouldn't be able to have sequential. So I won't get the 7,200 RPM engine of the older style cams and intake manifold, but that's fine. What my goal is, along with getting the head done, I'm going to have them put in Gen 1 valve springs. And I'm going to try to start buzzing my shit up to 6,500. Because after about 5,800, they tend to, like a little bit of valve float. And the valve springs on the DIS are super soft. It's a low RPM motor. It's designed for efficiency. It's not designed to be revved to the moon with boost. So, amongst all this, I'm going to try to fix my rust at some point. Because that's just, every time I look at it, it's grown. And we're going to build a new manifold. So, if you're new to the channel, this is a hacked up manifold. It's a stocker. There's a couple stockers there. And, of course, the little Garrett 1548. So, I originally built this in like a week. I literally lost one event on a Sunday. Monday, drove the car to work and started building this with no planning other than I compared my compressor maps for the turbos I had kicking around. So now I want to try to do a more proper effort versus kind of like a sloppy backyard effort. So I'm going to build a nice tubular manifold. Now complement the higher compression and it'll allow me to run a little bit more timing. So potentially make a lot more jam. I'm not chasing horsepower, but I'm trying not to cap it off, if that makes any sense. I still want to try to keep about what I had, but if I need to, I can crank it up. So, yeah, we're getting some stuff done. I gotta clean the old pan. It's full of crap. Plus, it's got a breather port. So I'm gonna fix all this up. Oh, that's torn there too. So I'm gonna fix it all up because that's got my trap doors in it. So I'm not making another pan. I'll just fix that. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.